Bristone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trailer Talk Live, where we talk about the latest in movies, react to trailers. I'm here with my great friend Steph from over at Minute Movie Pop. Steph, how you doing tonight?
Hello, I'm pretty cold. It's getting colder as the days go by. And I'm excited because I know we are about to talk about something that I really love and that I recently got. So I'm so happy. How about you?
Oh, it's good. Oddly enough, the opposite. It is not that cold here this week, and it's usually freezing by now. Like, usually there's snow on the ground, and but oddly enough, nothing yet. Welcome everybody to the stream. I see we've got hey, what's going on, Obesity? I hope I'm saying that right. I seen you in my stream the other night. Welcome. We've got Las Cruces. I hope I said that right. From New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Yep, Steph says it better than me. Always slapping some fire. You know it, Loretto. Welcome, bro.
Hello.
Welcome, Christian. Another Christian, welcome. I think there's 3 Christians that usually come on here.
That's so cool. I like that name a lot.
Chaos Walking trailer looked horrible, but I love Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley, so I had to give it a chance. Whew. You're not lying there, my friend.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. It's not. I didn't hate the trailer, but I think it looks very generic. Like, I'm not familiar with the story because I have not read the book, and I had no idea what this was all about. I watched the trailer and I was like, like, maybe it would be a cool film to watch, but not something that I'm like super hyped about.
Steph, you said it was what again?
It was
very meh, very flat line. Like,
yeah, very flat. That's the word I was looking for. Flat.
Yeah, like that's kind of how I felt about it too. Like, it had these divergent vibes to it. And look, the first movie, shout out to you, Loretto, in the chat. The first movie is pretty good, but the rest of that series, I'm like, I'm cool. I'm cool without it, and I'm good without another one. But we'll take another look at that trailer soon. Yeah. Steph, I wanted to start out the show asking you how you're liking Disney Plus, because you just got it in Mexico, right?
I'm in Disney heaven. I am so happy, so excited. I don't know if everybody knows this, but here in Mexico, we did not have Disney Plus, so it premiered about last year in the US and somewhere else, but not here or Latin America. So we just got it this week on the 17th, which was Monday. Was it Monday?
Yep.
I believe. Yeah, Monday. So I finally have it, and I am so excited. I'm just having a blast.
I seen on my news feed that Disney Plus dropped in Mexico, and I was like, Steph's got to be like screaming with joy right now.
Yes, and it was trending. Well, on Twitter, everybody was so excited about it as much as I am, and I was. And I cannot wait to explore it. There's a lot of things that I want to watch. Of course, I started with The Mandalorian Season 2, because I did see Season 1 on Drive. So, so yes, I'm excited. Very, very happy.
Are you admitting that you sailed the 7 seas to watch the first one?
Yes, I had to. I couldn't wait a year to watch The Mandalorian. So
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite shows, and it's not disappointing.
Oh, man. I could definitely attest to that. It's such a fantastic show, getting to explore the galaxy with Mando. So fun. So was that the first thing you watched? Like, as soon as you got Disney Plus?
Yes, as soon as I got it, I saw the first episode of the second season. Then the day after, I saw the second, and today I saw the third. So I can't wait for tomorrow for the fourth episode. I'm up to date, and I'm about to start the behind the scenes for the first season. So I'm excited about that as well.
Nice, nice. Yeah, queuing up that Disney gallery. That'll be fun.
I have a question for you, Leo.
Sure.
What's your Disney Plus avatar?
Baby Yoda.
Yay, mine too.
Nice. I had to have like the little cute Baby Yoda, because when they
Mine.
actually first released Disney Plus, he wasn't an option.
Really?
Yeah, so I think I went with just like a generic Mickey Mouse. But
Yeah.
as soon as he became an option, I was like, Baby Yoda.
It's so funny because my sisters, they each have, their avatars and all that stuff. And it's like Princess Ariel and then Cinderella. And then my sister was like, yeah, we're all princesses. And then Steph is Baby Yoda. And I just love him so much. He's so cute.
Oh my God. Aren't they just teasing us with those shots of Baby Yoda? Like, all those shots of him cooing and being all
Running.
cute.
Being hungry.
Right? Oh my God. Well, episode
I
2.
know.
Little scoundrel with them eggs. Like, I need you to chill on that, my guy. You killing a race right now.
I love the ending of, episode 2 where he's like, and then it ended.
He just slurped it down. I'm like, what a little asshole, man. Oh,
And I'm also
man.
excited for everything else they have, because they have pretty cool documentaries about the parks, and then they have the X-Men animated series from the 90s. They have Spider-Man. A lot of things that I'm very excited to watch.
That X-Men animated series is like top tier.
I know, I love it.
Top tier. We got Eric Patterson. Hey, what's going on? Hey, from Vegas. Thanks for coming in, man. Accidentally said good morning. Hey, I get that. Hey, CT is from the Balkans. Thanks for joining, man. Christian says there can only be one Christian. Well, there's 3 here, so. Hey, got a compliment from Low, Steph. Rocking that fur, looking classy.
Thank you. It's cozy, so I love it.
Y'all, Steph always be looking classy. I'm like, next one time I'm wearing a button-down shirt at this point. I'm like, Steph be looking dressed to impress. 17th was Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday. So it might have been the 16th. Oh my God. The question of the hour.
Of the year.
Will we get Ahsoka Tano tomorrow? And I don't think so. I think we're going to get one episode to Detour, just kind of like episode 2. Something's going to go wrong. We're going to diverge off onto another planet. Then the next episode will be Ahsoka, because Dave Filoni doesn't direct this upcoming episode. He directs the next one after that. So I'm like, okay, he's probably going to direct the entrance of Ahsoka Tano. He created her. Let's see. The Mandalorian tomorrow, so hype. Yes, AJ. Hype. Another person with a Baby Yoda avatar.
We're all Baby Yoda, to be honest.
Eric Thorpe said, my avatar for the last year has been Elsa. Right on. Glad we have some Frozen fans because everybody tends to shit on Frozen.
I love Frozen.
You the chick, Steph. You awesome because a lot of people here be dumping on Frozen. I'm like, dude, that's a good movie, man. Shoot. All right, guys. So shall we get to Chaos Walking, Steph?
Yes.
All right, let's watch this again and
And try to give it another shot.
yeah, see if maybe it changes our mind. I mean, I doubt but
I'm excited because the cast is great and the story is intriguing. I like that thing about them thoughts being listened to, but we'll see.
Y'all, Steph over here digging up some stuff to be happy about because I'm like, this looks like crap. Oh man, that was a little harsh. Not like crap, but I just, I don't know. I'm not rushing, but let's check it out, y'all.
That reminds me a lot of
That was
Raid.
a terrible
That's-
crash.
Yeah, there is some good shots in here.
We're lucky to be alive.
See, Mads Mikkelsen, like, how am I not excited?
Stop! Don't come any closer. It's a girl.
Girl.
Oh my gosh, girl. I'm sorry. No, blonde hair.
This sequence
You've
is
never
awkward.
seen a girl before. Who are you?
I'm Ray Skywalker.
It's so loud here.
Laundry.
We call it noise. Happened to all the men on this planet. Every thought in our heads were on display.
Where are all the women?
They're dead.
What is she thinking? Where the hell is her noise?
It's strange to see everything you're thinking.
You know, it's strange for me too, not knowing what's going on in your head. I mean, I don't know, you might not like my dog, or you want to hit me over the head with a rock or something.
I like your dog.
He's stronger than he knows. You better watch your noise.
Snake.
Snake.
See what?
Those men catch you, they'll kill you. Get in the boat!
If you want to protect the girls, you have to leave now.
Safe. Keep you safe. Keep you safe.
With her power, there's no telling what he can do. I need that girl before she wants him. How many are coming? 100. 200.
Thousands.
I ain't talking to you. Be a man. Fight.
Be quiet.
I'm trying. Come on. Fight.
Y'all, Steph look bored.
I'm gonna be honest, I still have no clue what's going on. I think one of them has powers. I believe Tom Holland may have powers. I think.
Because like it sounds to me like all the men, their thoughts can actually be projected into this smog. But what I'm like curious about is how did Tom Holland's turn into a serpent? And
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it was
And he
like,
was like,
all right.
Snake, and then it came out.
Right. So I'm like, okay, can you make your thoughts manifest, or is that something only Tom Holland's character can do? Who knows? This is the second time watching the trailer, and I'm just like, I'm maybe less interested. I don't know. How did you feel?
I am 50-50. All right, the story seems a little generic and not very interesting, except for that thought thing. But I like Tom Holland. I like Daisy Ridley. Nick Jonas is a part of this. Mads Mikkelsen is amazing. So we have things on the positive side, but I'm not sure. I can't judge a film until I watch it, but my excitement level is like in the middle.
Yeah, and that's how I feel. I mean, you've got so many great people and great talent in this movie, and Daisy Ridley, Tom Holland alone. Mads Mikkelsen, Nick Jonas. I mean, yeah, you've got a good cast. You got Doug Liman directing it, and I like the movies he's been on. Swingers was great. I liked Edge of Tomorrow. I know he was a producer on that. So I like Doug Liman. I'm almost like, did he get kind of sucked and trapped into something that he maybe didn't sign up for? I don't know. And this has been delayed. Huh?
It's based off a popular novel, so I'm pretty sure it has a fan base that's excited for it and that is eagering to watch this, but...
Y'all, stop being nice again. No, you're right, though. I'm sure there is a crowd of people very excited to see this happen. What's weird is Tom Holland being shockingly quiet about it. Spider-Man 3, Uncharted, he's been so vocal about being on those movies and begging Sony to share a photo. Here, he's been quiet the entire time. So it's like, is he enthusiastic? Like...
Yes, I did. Well, I saw his Instagram to see if he posted anything, and he didn't post a thing.
Not a thing.
Maybe he's busy, but we'll see.
He's busy with what he seems to interpret as better movies, Spider-Man 3 and Uncharted. Who knows? Who knows?
We'll have to wait. I think some of our viewers are excited, some others aren't.
Yeah, let's check out. I was catching up on some of the Ahsoka stuff. AJ, ready for that Queen Ahsoka? Hey, I hear it, man. Let's look at these on the trailer. Kristen was saying it looks weird, but I love Daisy, so I'll watch for her. Yeah, I love Daisy and Tom, so I'm definitely going to watch. My hype scale is like down here. Uh-oh, Christian Knight says it looks bad. I mean, there's a consensus here. Eric Thorpe's saying it. There's a consensus that it doesn't look as good, but we're all going to watch it just due to the cast.
Let's be real. Yeah, we're all going to watch it.
I just know one thing. After watching Cats, I have learned my lesson that a good cast does not mean a great movie. That's for damn sure. Oh, that movie was... Steph, what a nightmare. To be completely honest, this is my first time watching a trailer here. I was at work seeing notifications. It's on my break. It didn't really have any interest of it. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's on that many people's radars. And I'll be real, when I heard the synopsis back in 2019, I was really looking forward to this. And then now I'm kind of just like dialed down.
I remember watching some set photos, and that was it. Because I didn't know anything about the story, but I did see them filming. But I'm still confused. Like, that trailer wasn't very clear of what the story really is about.
Yeah, because there's like the set picture of Daisy and Tom, and yeah, you're right. The trailer feels very confusing. Like, it's a little hard to. It's like, okay, these guys, only men's thoughts can be displayed aloud. Yeah. I kind of got that.
One girl, which is Daisy.
Right. The women in the society are dead. Yep. So it's like, okay, that part wasn't really what confused me. What really threw me off was when Tom Holland's was when Tom Holland's character, that Cobra, came out. I was like, okay, so what are we working with here?
And then those alien sort of things that popped from the forest.
Yeah, what is the threat? That's another thing. Like, what
are we up against? That's a question.
Bingo, you took the words right out of my mouth. What are we up against here? I didn't know that Mads Mikkelsen was in there, so I'll definitely try to check it out. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know either. I think they kept that under wraps. Doug Liman, underrated, very. And yep, CT said the lore is kind of complicated. Have you read the book? If you have, please chime in, because...
Yes, let us know what's the threat here.
Yeah, like, who's the villain? Like, who we fighting? This movie. It could be Mads Mikkelsen. He said my interest level from 1 to 10 is about a 4.6.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm like a 5, like in the middle.
Yeah, I'm like a 2, y'all. I'll just be real. I'm like a 2. Look, maybe trailer 2 will come out and I'll be like, yo, never mind, I was wrong. We'll see.
There are some bad trailers for some good movies, and then some good trailers for some bad movies. So we'll have to wait.
Feel free to disagree with me, Steph. One of the greatest trailers I've seen in the last few years was The Rise of Skywalker, and that movie was, at least in my opinion. Could you think of like a trailer that was like really good or really bad and the movie turned out to be the opposite?
I don't think I have one, but what movie? I don't think I could think about it as of right now, but I have seen bad trailers that turn out to be pleasant movies and that you're actually excited when you come out of the theater. So,
Did you like Aladdin?
Aladdin live action?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What'd you think of that trailer when it first dropped?
The trailer, I cried.
Really?
I'm a huge Aladdin fan. So,
Okay.
yeah.
That's fair.
I'm reading here a comment. Eric says Suicide Squad is a perfect example. That could be a good example. Trailer seemed awesome. Movie was... eh.
So, Steph, I went on a date to Suicide Squad, and we went to see it on the premiere opening night. And we got to the end of the movie, and I'm telling you, I was like dead silent. So I was like, this movie was bad. She turned to me and she goes, wow, what did you think of the Joker? I absolutely loved that version of the Joker. And I was like, you know, I understand, but I was not a fan of him at all. Oh,
And
man,
that was your last date, right?
Yeah, it was. Not based off that movie, but yeah, it was. Suicide Squad, good trailer, bad movie. Yep. Oh, OPCT, Game of Thrones season 8. Yeah. One of my buddies was like an Aladdin super fan, and he could not stand Aladdin. Like, he was railing the heck out of it after the movie, and I was like, dude, I had a good time, man. Like,
Yeah. I mean, the animated is still my favorite, of course. Like, you can't compare it, but it was a good time.
man, he was railing it. I was like, dude, it was the exact opposite of how we came out of The Rise of Skywalker. Because he came out, my buddy Stu, we go to movies a lot together, used to before COVID. But he came out of Aladdin hating it, like, was just like, I couldn't stand some of the changes and things like I was like, man, I like the rapping that Will Smith put on his tracks, man.
Yeah. That was a cool spin on the song.
Yeah, like I like the beatboxing and like it was cool. He wasn't trying to be Robin Williams, so that was like a huge plus. Be yourself.
Yeah. Sly was saying that he looks to the director to see how the film's gonna be. So yeah, that could be a good way to go for a film. You know, if you love the director, maybe it's probably you're gonna like his work, like anything they do.
Yeah, so for me, I look at the cast and the director. Like, who are my three main people? Who's the director? And then sometimes when I see a trailer, depending on the trailer, I have to look up the cinematographer as well. I'm like, who shot this? Because it's gorgeous. So it's kind of those factors for me. So Sly, I would definitely agree with you. Director is, for me, something I look at. But at the end of the day, that trailer got to grab me. Like, that's that trailer's job.
Yeah. You're right.
All right. Shall we get to our main course of the episode? Wonder Woman 1984?
Yes. The biggest news of this week.
Yeah, huge news. I wanted to get your take on it. I talked a little bit earlier with my buddy Ren on his podcast. What do you think about this? Like, do you think this could change the industry as we know it? Do you think it's just kind of like one quick little release? What are your thoughts?
I think, well, as of right now, our present day, I believe this is going to go for a couple more years we're talking. So I think this is going to be the first step to some other big, huge blockbusters to release the same way that Wonder Woman is doing. I do have a huge question of what's going to happen to the international people like myself, because we do not have HBO Max. and theaters aren't open everywhere. And even if they were, I still feel unsafe going to a movie theater. So I don't know if I'm gonna watch it or if it'll ever get to us.
Steph, I'm looking at you because you know I'm gonna hook you up. But I definitely, that's a good question. That's something I didn't even really think about because they're doing limited releases. And you're right, a lot of international theaters are closed. What are they gonna do with the countries that don't have HBO Max? There's not gonna be no
Exactly.
solution.
And I think we get that until 2022, I believe. So it's still a whole 2 years of waiting.
Damn. Steph, you need you a VPN. Log into
know.
the US.
I did read though that we might get it on the 16th, so a week early, but in theaters. And I'm not going to theaters, so I still am gonna have to wait.
Let me see if I can find a picture that somebody sent me. I'm like, nope, let me show you guys. Nobody's going to theaters, even here. Let me see if I can find it. But yet, no, like, theaters are open and people aren't really going. One of my buddies sent me a picture. Let me see if I still got it. And it was like him, one other person, and just like empty rows. Like, nobody's going to these damn movie theaters.
And it's so sad because it was my favorite thing to do. Like, I loved going to movie theaters, even if it was by myself. It was just my thing, you know?
Stephanie, I can completely relate. I feel the exact same way. It's an experience.
Yeah.
It's an experience to be in that big screen with the surround sound, with your snack snuck in, because I ain't paying no $13 for popcorn, unless I'm on a date. But it's like, I definitely sneaking in them snacks, being with the people, hearing the reactions, seeing the cool CG on a huge screen. It's an experience that just cannot be mimicked, no matter how hard you try. But
I know.
in the current condition, it's just no dice.
I know. That's. Oh. Give me a second.
Oh no, she went dark. I'll say this.
Don't worry. Yeah, it's back.
Okay, cool.
No, my aunt turned off the light. She thought
Oh
was. Yeah.
I think this could be an industry shifter. I think we could be looking at seeing, especially because you bring up a good point, this is going to be a couple years before things are back to normal. I think we are seeing the eve of the industry changing here. Now, maybe not, but if Wonder Woman 84 does well, I could definitely see like big studios opting to do this with their big releases, especially for the next couple years. And then after that, people are going to be so spoiled by this. How are they going to go back to theaters? Like, they just won't be able to. Like, I think this might shift the industry, and I love it from a consumer standpoint. I don't like it from an industry standpoint. So it's just kind of a double-edged sword here. It can hurt some pockets, but at the same time, it could help families stay safe.
Yes. Nothing will compare to that experience you're talking about. Like, there's no way watching it at home on your TV or your phone will make it justice. But as of what's going on today, I think that's the safest way to go. I hope, as the comments say, that theaters won't go extinct because, I mean, I can't see that happening. That's like a thing for life. Let's hope it stays that way.
I mean, yeah, I'll be real, Steph. Even if we do get to a scenario where, and this is totally a prediction me and my dad chopped up together, just talking one night. If there's a scenario where Amazon buys AMC and then they decide, oh, new movie releases, you can stream it straight to Amazon or in theaters, and this is a couple years down the line, I'm going to the theater. Like, I'm still going to go and get some popcorn, hang out. Like, that was my home away from home when I was younger, so I will definitely still be there.
Me too, when I feel safe.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like years down the line. Like, I'm talking like 2023, 2024, if that's the reality we face. Oh, Steph.
I hope not, because it's not even been a year since it started, and I'm not. It's not going great. Like, we have to stay at home, but you obviously miss going out with your friends, going to theaters, restaurants, just having a social life. It's not the
Yeah.
same thing with your friends through a computer. And I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, but let's hope it's brighter than what we've been living lately.
For real. I definitely hope so as well. I just kind of took a moment to be a little grateful about the good things that happened this year today. And I will say, there are a lot of crazy things that happened in the world, the pandemic, the election, all this negativity. But through that, there have been some really good things. I mean, I've got to meet you. I've got to meet so many other people through YouTube and through Twitter and just through collaborating. Like, I honestly couldn't be more grateful to have met people like yourself and to be able to collab and create with other people. Like, it's really cool, some of the things that have come out of this. Let me just say
Yes, you're right. It's sort of like a movie, right? You have your good parts and your bad parts. And
Exactly.
it's all part of it together.
It's all a collective. Trailer Recut says, I want a good Christmas horror movie. I just hope they surprise us with a good 2020 Christmas horror movie. I think there's one on the slate, if I'm not mistaken. I think. Ooh, I don't know, but my boy Isaac came in a little bit towards the end here. What's up, folks? Also, Age of Calamity hype. Man, I gotta get that, but I don't want to spend no $60 on that game, Isaac. I'm just being real. But guys, it has been a wonderful episode, a great episode, chatting about the latest. Steph, it's always a pleasure joining you. Where can people find you, and what's coming up on your channel?
Thank you. Thank you all for always being here. I love reading your comments and just talking to everyone. My my mind went blank for a bit. So my YouTube channel is Minute Movie Pop. I am planning on some new things, just reactions and videos. I have something special coming up next year that I'm very excited to share when the time comes. And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Steph Gallardo. And I will see you here next week. Thank you for having me, Leo. It's always a pleasure.
Of course, of course. I mean, Steph, this is our show. This is our show. I totally apologize, Mega Raptorian. We didn't get to We Could Be Heroes, but might cover it on my channel, possibly. Sorry, I apologize. But y'all be sure to hit that subscribe button over on Minute Movie Pop. Follow Steph. Follow her great reactions. I started the show because we actually did a collaboration together with some other creators back in, what was it, like March, Steph?
Right?
Like April,
Yeah,
May?
when this all started.
Yeah, and we did just actually off-the-cuff conversation just about where the world was at the time, especially with the BLM movement and George Floyd. But ever since, like, I've just been like, dang, she makes some cool content. Like, let's make a show together. We've been doing it. This is episode 14, believe it or not.
Oh my gosh. It
know.
feels like we've been doing it for years.
Doesn't it? It feels like crazy, but I'm like, if this pandemic wasn't happening, I'd be like, yo, let's meet up. Like, let's get some ice cream. But definitely always a pleasure having you. And guys, it's always a pleasure for you guys joining us. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and come back next week at 6:05 p.m. MT, 8:05 ET, and 5 o'clock PT. I don't know how I get that every time. I have no idea.
You always have it down. That's great.
I don't know how. Like, to be honest, Steph, I'm like, I know I'm a fuck one up, and somehow I pull through most of the time. But guys, come on back next week. I love you all. I'm so just grateful to have you all come every week and chime in and chat with us. And I'm grateful to have such a wonderful co-host in Steph. So come on back, y'all. Spread the love. And I'm taking this from my boy Ren earlier on his podcast. Love each other and love the movies.
Yeah.
See ya.